This is Audio Oasis on KEXP. I'm your host, Eva Walker, and today in the live room we have the one and only TeZATalks. Teza, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
We'll chat afterward.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All in the run for your life. What if we get behind? What if we don't survive? Let's wonder after. Getting I'm done wasting time. Always wondering why. When am I gonna die? It doesn't matter.
Get to the cubes. Can't take the negative. That if I lose it, so I stay choosing who I would with. When everybody stay telling me what's wrong, what I can do. How do your apologies can fix what's wrong if you're the problem too? I don't need your bitch. I am not your bitch. Oh my god, truth is the coldest. And with you is Moses. Ooh la la, get up by bothering me, losing what you get. I got you to lose. Realizing I just see, don't you understand that there's your and yours?
All in the run for your life. What if we get behind? What if we don't survive? Let's wonder after. Getting I'm done wasting time. Always wondering why. When am I gonna
Don't be a stitch, level up your shit. Weakest is what your niggas. Stop if you hold it. I learn to let go of it. But this is my gift. Wait, everybody stay telling me what's wrong, what I can do. Hold on, your apologies can fix what's wrong if you're the problem too.
Running, I know we go running. I know we go running. I know we go running.
all in the run for your life? What if we get behind? What if we don't survive? Let's wonder after. Getting I'm done wasting time. Always wondering why. When am I gonna die?
Yo, tell Grim Reaper that's what's dead inside is no below me. Her face my biggest fear myself and now I wonder why. I know I got a kitty from a fountain for me. Just ask me how I'm doing above ground. Bitch, I'm golden. 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 Bitch, I'm golden.
TeZATalks on Audio Oasis, KEXP. Ooh, that was just the first song. Give us some more.
This next song I wrote when okay, let's just be honest. I don't like to call it a breakup. I like to call it a lesson. So it's about having the courage to jump, even though you may have to do it alone. The song is called Parachute. And I hope that it heals you through whatever you may be going through and give you the courage to jump alone.
Take it off my mind, the thoughts. Separate myself from lies. Searching for the road to God. Looking for the one to trust. Yeah, hit the gas pedal and drive. No pocket for the ride. Your heartbeat around mine. Wasting all my changing time. Why? You don't know me. No. Too young. I've moved on myself. So too young. Parachute. Gravity is a love track. No, I'm not coming back. Can't be the fate of chance. I'd rather pretend you don't exist so you can't hurt me, hurt me. Yeah, I got issues. I know you got issues. The things we want to never face, we lie. You don't know me, no. To you. I've moved on myself. So to you. Parachute, 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 parachute. Gravity don't fail me now. Parachute, 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 parachute. My heart's 10 feet from the ground. Over it, God, I'm so over it. All we do is just fuss and fight. Oh, take every night hold of it. You had a hold on me. See where you stand, watch me jump off this wave. Watch me jump. Watch me jump. Parachute, 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 parachute. Gravity don't fail me now. Parachute, 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 parachute. My heart's 10 feet from the ground.
TeZATalks on Audio Oasis on KEXP. Beautiful. Wow. Teza, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan. This is so crazy. I'm gonna be normal. Act normal, okay.
We both have to try to do that.
Right.
We're so cool right now. So before we start chatting, can you introduce your wonderful band and dancers you brought with you?
Well, first and foremost, this is friends and family, and they're all artists in their own right. This is Dame on guitar, and this is Hank on drums. We've got Creeps, Mercy Miller,
Yeah,
DJ,
I know that guy.
and we've got two incredible dancers who also choreograph, Jade and Braden. And we've been together for quite some time now, and it's really cool to have this be full circle for us.
Yeah. Well, how did you go about choosing this as your family, your musical family? Are you all from here?
No, we're not all from here. So let's do chronologically. Hank and I have known each other since college, back at Musicians Institute in 2010. So that's like a decade. Woo! Oh my goodness. And then, oh my goodness, Sophia. I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce Sophia over here. She's the newest member of our group, who came to us through Dame. And then Creeps, Mercy Miller. I met him a few years ago when I started working with Steven Shreba on the Chaos EP. And then Braden, I met, I think at Grimm's. We were dancing, right? Something like that. And then Dame, we met through the fact that he was a fan, and I walked up to him at a concert, and I was like, thank you for listening to the music. And then Jade, we met at a house party about a year ago. And then Sophie and I literally just met like 4 months ago, but it kind of feels like it's been a little bit longer than that. But yeah, so not too long, but also long enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. That's awesome. So just by getting to know you myself the last few months, and just by talking to you, that I noticed that in your work and in your life, you seem to lead with your heart.
Oh yeah.
And were you always this passionate? I consider you a very passionate person.
Yes, violently passionate, I would like to say, and more so empathetic. I think more than anything, being raised on Oahu, it kind of like showed me really quickly, even though there's so many different walks of life, there's something very the same at the core of all of us. And I guess like being raised by my grandparents too, it's just kind of like made it all work. But yeah.
We have that in common.
Yeah.
My grandparents were big part of
Really?
my upbringing. Absolutely.
It makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
I really sympathize with people who don't get to have that experience because that's like history and its experience and its words that you get to pass on and hold within yourself that I feel like build you and carry you when you feel like you don't know how to go on. So.
Yeah. Can I ask where your grandparents are from?
They're Southern, so Texas.
Yes.
Yep, San Antonio.
Nice.
They actually got engaged on February 14th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my grandmother passed on, but my grandfather is still with us. He's 91 years old.
Wow. Can we just applaud to 91 years old?
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's awesome. I am not going to be around that long.
We'll see. Your legacy will definitely live on much longer.
So you won the Afropunk Battle of the Bands last year.
Yeah.
And you got to perform at the Afropunk Festival in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So how has that accomplishment, if it has, how has that inspired you?
Oh, man. First and foremost, that was my first time at Afropunk. I believe that was our first time at Afropunk. And culturally, I want to be able to say this. It was the first time where I felt like I could hold space for just who I am. I feel like oftentimes I am always questioned, not maybe about like who I am as a person, but like what is it that I do, or like what box can I be put in? And Afropunk, there is no box. We all just got to be ourselves and express our art as much as we wanted to, and I really appreciated that experience for that. So it was amazing, and the fact that we got to play on the same stage as some of our favorite artists, it was wild.
I mean, Afropunk is a dream. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe that there was someone from Seattle that was representing Seattle at Afropunk.
Wow.
That just like blew my mind. Like, Seattle, there's someone there from here.
Yeah,
This is
they were
so
like,
cool.
what? Do you guys like have this in the Northwest? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, of course we do. And there's so much talent here. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much talent in this city. And I feel like that's why a lot of people are now looking at Seattle for all types of genre of music. But more importantly, we are a genre blending city. And there's no box that we can be kept in. And so it's really cool that we got to kind of like pave that way, I guess. So I encourage everyone, if they aren't familiar with Afropunk, to get familiar with it because it's rocking. It's really great.
That's awesome. So my next question is, how do you approach writing new music?
Oh, so in the midst of writing my debut album, I truly believe the phrase art imitates life. If I am not doing that to the best of my ability and being present in each moment, there's no inspiration behind the words. Because everything that I talk about in the music is either a true story or an experience that I've had personally. So I guess to answer your question, I just try to be as authentic and present in my day-to-day life with people and hearing their stories as well while sharing mine.
Awesome. Wow. I didn't show her any of these questions, everyone listening. She's just killing it. So what sides of yourself do you like to show off when you perform?
I think I have an alter ego of some sort because actually I'm a very private person. And I feel like on stage I get to just give myself to people. So although that my heart is open in life, when I'm on stage, it really is like, I love you. I get to really, this is how I love. And it's hard for me to do that in my personal life because I'm so sensitive. It really is with only my friends and family that I get to have those intimate moments or one-on-one. But when I'm on stage, I feel like it's the first time that I get to really do it in a way without fear.
Yeah.
And by doing that, it makes the whole energy of the room do the same. And that's one of the most magical experiences I could ever ask for in doing this with my life.
Yeah, that's awesome. Does your alter ego have a name?
I guess like Teza. I guess
Okay,
that's, yeah, Teza, Taz. because my real name's Tasia, and Teza means reap what you harvest. So I get to make amends with the narrative of my life and using pain as a triumph. And then again, encouraging others to do the same. Like, it's okay, we can all be sad here, or it's okay, we can all make it through this.
Yeah.
It's okay to not be okay. So that's the goal always, to make people feel, no matter what they're going through, where they come from, who they are in their present moment, that they are welcome, that there is space for that, for them.
Awesome. So before we start recording, you told me a quick story about how you walked past this room. Can you share? I just want everyone to hear. It's so sweet.
Yeah. Oh man. So I was here working for a different job, and I wasn't allowed into the meeting that we came for. But as we were walking out and leaving, we came past this room, and I remember looking in and thinking, like, wow, how cool would it be to play in this room? And, oh no, don't cry. And how cool is it, like, full circle, that we're here now, And the best part, like, if I can reiterate it over and over and over again to any young artist or current artist that's out there trying to make this work, like, keep your team with you. Because this moment with them here, and even the people that came to watch, it makes it, like, so special and unforgettable.
Man, I'm empathetic too. Don't make me all
I'm not
crying on my own show.
Tried so hard with my makeup. I'm like, please don't.
Well, you absolutely deserve it, and you haven't gotten anything wonderful that you haven't earned on your own. So congratulations.
Appreciate that.
I want to end this interview with talking about a performance you did also last year. You were a special guest of Barracks at Thunder Pussy's annual NYE show, New Year's Eve show, at the Showbox. What was it like to play that venue?
First of all, shout out to Shayna Shepherd. That is my girl. Funny story, we went to high school together.
Really?
Yeah, we sat right next to each other in choir. Wow. Yeah, so the fact that she reached out to me and she's like, hey, so I'm doing this, like, New Year's Eve show. Do you want to, like, come sing with me? And at first, I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. I thought I was going to be out of town. And at the last minute, I was like, you know what? I'm not going out of town. This is epic. Like, I'm going to do this. And, she is such a sweetheart. The whole band is amazing. Barracks is absolutely incredible. One of my favorite local artists to date. And it was just a surreal experience. I mean, to do Black Hole Sun and Blackbird, that was an incredible mashup that they came up with. It was electric. The room was electric, and everybody was singing along with us. And the openness and the willingness she gave me to feel comfortable, as in, like, this is not just, like, her stage, it's our stage, was awesome, and I love her for it. And she's definitely one of the voices of our generation that I feel like is going to bring about so much change. So it was really cool, and the whole performance for the whole night, it was the best way to bring in 2020, and it has just, like, soared since then.
That's amazing. Yeah. And it was amazing to see, because I wasn't able to be there early enough at the New Year's Eve show, but I saw you all do that performance at the Winter Timber Festival in January, and I'm just sitting at the front of the stage. Sorry, this is for the video, folks. You can't see my face on radio. I was just like, oh my God, this is it was so inspiring to see you two do that.
Oh,
it was incredible. We have TeZATalks here on Audio Oasis on KEXP. Gonna play us 2 more songs?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do it. This is KEXP.
I'm like Bob, got money, don't trust these boys. Ain't got time for juicing. I blow smoke, a girl's the good leave for leader. A boy, tried to bury me, didn't you? Now watch me grow. If you're looking for that come up, we don't end up for free. Sitting pretty does look easy, but pay-per-view ain't cheap. I stay quiet about my business, about my dreams where I stay. And you can keep your petty drama, it's not worth it to me. So, how you acting? Yeah, hit my gun, I'm tryna guess it. Ooh. Money Kinko, Kinko, baby, chasing is a real door. Are you active? Yeah, hey man, I'm tryna guess it. Money Kinko, Kinko, baby, chasing is a real door. Hit me, beep, beep, coming, I can't slow down. I'm a 5-star rating, I brand myself, and I can't front for nothing. I ask, don't tell, and I'm the real Darth Vader. I did not hell. I stay humble 'cause we equal. I don't flex for no cheese. It's these rats you gotta watch for. Keep your bread out of reach. Fear's a ticking timing bomb, so I just blow up my feet. Healthy dental saves my mental. Close your mouth while you read. So, are you active? Yeah, in my mind I'm trying to guess it. Money Kinko, Kinko, chasing is for real. Are you active? Yeah, in my mind I'm trying to guess it. Money Kinko, Kinko, chasing is for real. Active means don't ask your mom's get a job. Active, rollies on your wrist but not your watch. Active, stay true to your crew, that's on good. Active, yeah, but you don't need a look, yes. Are you active? Yeah, in my mind I'm tryna guess it, yeah. I'm on it, Kinko, Kinko. Big purchase and it's a real door, yeah. Are you active? Yeah, in my mind I'm tryna guess it, yeah. I'm on it, Kinko, Kinko. Big purchase and it's a real door. Are you active? Yeah, in my mind I'm tryna guess it. I'm on it, Kinko, Kinko. Are you active? Yeah, in my mind I'm tryna guess it, yeah. I'm on it, Kinko, Kinko. Paper chasing is for real door. Holding on up and show me where the grass is greener. Here it isn't. We just spin it. All this news is straight up. We all know it, but we're hopeless. Still bones with anything that means and numbs it. Call it hoping 'cause we're all stuck staring at the signs, searching for the reason when the meaning is in life. Where's the humane enough? Please don't lose what makes you human. It's okay to say you're human. I'm no different than just human. It's okay to say you're human. Please don't lose what makes you human. the light in the land of the lost. And baby, come find me after you found you. Oh, try me unto you.
TeZATalks here on Audio Oasis on KEXP. Wow! One of the reason why I love doing this show so much is showing the diversity of music we have here in the Northwest and the amazing talents that we have here in the Northwest. Usually you hear something like this and this incredible performance and you think it's coming from some far distant land when it's happening right here. This isn't just something that happens in New York or California or London or Brighton or Atlanta. This is happening in the Northwest, and you're a great display of that. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Us.
Of course. TeZATalks, everyone. Do you want to tell, is there any upcoming performances or releases that you would like to share with our listeners?
Yes, sure. Well, it's a secret show, but I will say this. So Far Sounds Seattle has been an amazing platform for not only myself, but several artists. And what they're able to cultivate in having these artists perform their stories and songs in unique spaces has allowed me to share the music in a completely different way. So I do have a show coming up with them on February 24th in honor of Black History Month. So if you are able to snag a ticket or a spot, it will be something truly special. And if not, I encourage you to still check out So Far Sounds Seattle, because there is a plethora of incredible hidden underground artists that are some of my friends and favorites. So
awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
you.
Thank you all for being here. You're all wonderful.
Yay.
Great job. We have to talk later because I need to borrow that shirt. Thank you all for being here. This is Audio Oasis on KEXP. I'm your host, Eva Walker. 90.3 FM, Seattle. That's all I got.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.